A burial dispute between a husband and the family of his late wife culminated in the burial of the deceased at night to avoid any prolonged interference in the burial. Earlier, a Nairobi court had directed that the husband had the right to bury his late wife, despite objections from the wife's family.
Beatrice Nyongesa died about 2 months ago. She was supposed to be buried on Saturday, May 5th. The burial was, however, conducted on Friday night, about 12 hours ahead of the original date. She had been married to Stephen Wendaba for more than 20 years. But by the time she died, they were separated for 17 years. And with 5 children, 2 dead and 3 still alive, plus a dower of 8 cows and 100,000 shillings in cash paid, Stephen maintained that he had the right to bury his late wife, arguing theirs was just a separation and not a divorce.
As a husband who had paid dowry, he has a right to bury the deceased spouse, whether they were living together or separated, that notwithstanding.
Senior Principal Magistrate Agnes Mutua directed that Stephen had the right to bury his late wife.
The plaintiff proved the existence of marriage between himself and the deceased, a marriage that had not been dissolved legally, either customarily or through the court process. And I find the plaintiff is the one who is closest to the deceased in legal terms, because he proved that closeness, and he proved the color of right to bury the body of the deceased, Beatrice Nyongesa.
That ruling by the magistrate meant the 2-month standoff over the burial of Beatrice Nyongesa was solved at least legally. But as plans to collect the body from Chiromo mortuary continued, another standoff ensued, when the deceased family indicated that they would be appealing against the ruling. Determined to bury his wife after 2 months, Stephen and his family moved quickly, and after collecting the body from mortuary, there was little time left, hence that decision by the husband to bury his wife at night. The argument by the deceased family was that for a man to rightfully claim the burial of his wife, they must have lived together throughout. On the other hand, the husband insisted that having paid a dower of 8 animals and 100,000 shillings, the deceased was still his wife, since there was not any divorce. And so it was a huge victory and a sigh of relief for Stephen Wendaba to finally bury his wife, who died of cancer-related complications. She was buried on his husband's farm in Mabuya village, Lugari sub-county, Kakamega County. Shadrach Miti, KTN News.